Ben Horowitz, What You Do Is Who You Are, How to Create Your Business Culture. In What You Do Is Who You Are, How to Create Your Business Culture, author Ben Horowitz breaks down the concept of culture and its implications for businesses. He discusses how it varies greatly among companies, highlighting the differences between Apple and Amazon, as well as providing historical examples of leaders who embodied exemplary cultures. The book summary explores inspiring stories from Toussaint Louverture, the samurai, Shaka Senghor, and Genghis Khan. As you read on, you will gain valuable insights into developing, maintaining, and adapting company culture in alignment with your own personality, strengths, and weaknesses, as well as clear actionable steps to help you achieve the desired culture for your business.
The importance of company culture. Many leaders acknowledge the role of company culture in success, yet few can define it. Culture goes beyond company values and CEO personality, as it should express the nature of the business itself. Bob Noyce, co-founder of Intel, created a radical business culture that allowed ideas to flourish and influenced Silicon Valley. A great workplace culture may not guarantee success, but it can help maximize a company's potential. Using examples from business and history, this book emphasizes the uniqueness of each company's culture and offers advice on defining it. Remember, culture can't be generalized, it has to be your own. Lessons from Toussaint Louverture. How the lessons from the leader who abolished slavery in Haiti can help contemporary businesses. Toussaint Louverture's life story may not seem relevant to modern businesses, but his leadership methods have valuable lessons to offer. Born into slavery in Haiti, he became a leader when an insurrection emerged in 1791. Louverture was able to hold off attacks from the Spanish and British armies, and in 1801, he declared himself the governor of Haiti and abolished slavery. One of Louverture's key leadership qualities was his ability to make significant decisions that communicated the values and culture he aimed to instill in his army. He did so by creating rules that made his soldiers think about the values inherent in their actions. For instance, he banned married officers from having concubines, which pushed the cultural virtue of trust to the forefront of his soldiers' minds. Louverture also understood that his decisions had to conspicuously demonstrate his cultural priorities. Instead of seeking revenge on former plantation owners, he let them keep running the plantations and harnessing their expertise, focusing on economic survival. Louverture's shocking rules create an environment where people are forced to think, and this approach is still valuable to modern organizations. For example, Amazon's "accomplish more with less" encapsulates the company's frugality culture. They even use this rule to provide employees with office desks made out of a cheap door with legs nailed onto it, emphasizing frugality every time they sat down. Similarly, Reed Hastings of Netflix made a Louverture-esque decision in 2010 when he stopped inviting DVD executives to meetings, demonstrating the company's shifting priorities toward streaming services. In conclusion, even though contemporary businesses face unique challenges, Louverture's leadership style is exemplary. The culture he aimed to instill was imprinted in everything he did, as he communicated his values and priorities through his decisions. These lessons offer valuable insights for today's business leaders striving to create a culture aligned with their values and goals. Bushido for business. The samurai's cultural virtues known as Bushido still resonate today and can be applied to the modern business world. It's all about actions, virtues, and doing what is right. The most crucial lessons business can learn from Bushido are to focus on death constantly, accept the worst possible outcome, and prioritize virtues like honor, politeness, and sincerity. Andreessen Horowitz recognized the importance of respecting the entrepreneur and holding them accountable with samurai-style politeness. Above all, it's our actions that define us, regardless of our motivations. Shaping culture, business lessons from a former inmate. Shaka Senghor, a best-selling author and former inmate with a second-degree murder conviction, transformed a gang's culture in prison through constant engagement and ethical leadership. He challenged the Milanix leaders over their treatment of a member, highlighting the importance of following their own moral code. Senghis also reshaped the gang's cultural code by making members eat, work out, and study together, moving away from violence and towards a more ethical approach to life. One essential lesson from Senghis's experience is the importance of first impressions in shaping a group's culture, which business leaders should be open to changing. Senghis's story reminds us that to lead effectively, we must walk the talk and exemplify trustworthiness. Inclusion and leadership lessons from Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan understood that a sense of inclusion is vital for any successful culture. He accomplished his mission of uniting Mongol tribes by banning inherited titles, promoting loyalty, and encouraging intermarriage to integrate cultures. Frontier Communications CEO Maggie Wilder-Otter also emphasized inclusivity by eliminating class-based systems, raising salaries for all, and defending underdogs in disputes. In addition, the author applied a more inclusive approach to hiring, resulting in a diverse staff that contributes unique experiences and strengths. Modern companies can learn from Genghis Khan's leadership and inclusivity principles in building an effective and cohesive culture. Building the right organizational culture. Building the right organizational culture that complements your business plan and reflects your values is crucial for success. To achieve this, the first step is being yourself by knowing your strengths and weaknesses. Hire people who embody your organizational values, make these values actionable, and ensure they distinguish your company from the competition. Lastly, consider how your virtues reflect your leadership style and complement organizational objectives. The power of strong decision-making in business. In business, sometimes cultural virtues can have unforeseen negative impacts. It is essential for companies to quickly reevaluate and adjust their priorities through strong decision-making. The importance of flexibility and adapting to new market contexts is exemplified by RIM's failure to see the potential threat of the iPhone due to their focus on customer satisfaction. Leaders must strike a balance between empowerment and control, and spend an appropriate amount of time on each decision. The CEO's decision-making skills and ability to switch between wartime and peacetime modes are vital for a company's success. Ultimately, the CEO sets the tone for a company's cultural virtues and must prioritize critical values such as maintaining good protocol and adhering to the law. Nurturing virtues for a thriving workplace. Establishing a culture of trust, transparency, and loyalty can be challenging but crucial for a company's success. This summary highlights these virtues, using examples from Lincoln and Genghis Khan, and emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive relationship with employees. In every organization, certain virtues can ensure a thriving workplace, regardless of its nature. Trust, for starters, is a trait that all employees should cultivate. It's critical for employees to trust each other and particularly their leaders. Leaders must be capable of delivering bad news to employees, such as layoffs, to retain their respect. While fostering a culture of trust can be an enormous challenge, loyalty is another essential trait. Encouraging loyalty comes from maintaining a good relationship with employees, showing a genuine interest in them, and remaining honest. Maintaining transparency from the top down is crucial as well. Constructive communication must take precedence, where employees freely communicate their concerns to their superiors. It creates a positive culture of feedback, identifying root concerns, and developing actionable solutions. In any organization, addressing the challenges that arise with these virtues can be difficult, but the best organizations strive to do so. Every workplace has its unique traits that it should cultivate, but by developing these fundamental virtues, a company will thrive. Whether it's creating a company culture aligned with your personality or setting expectations that align with the company's values, these virtues represent the foundation of any successful company.
Ben Horowitz's "What You Do Is Who You Are" imparts valuable lessons on the importance of culture in shaping a business's success. The author emphasizes the need to create a distinct culture that aligns with your personality, strategy, and objectives. He draws on examples from leaders like Toussaint Louverture, the samurai, Shaka Senghis, and Genghis Khan. emphasizing the need for trust, loyalty, and strong decision-making. The book offers practical and actionable advice for designing and implementing a company culture that contributes to success and growth. Remember, your actions define your company and the culture you create, so make them a reflection of your business strategy and values.